I swear to God, one of these days I'm gonna get this right. So, dang it, man! I just talked for like 15 minutes and realized I had the wrong mic set again on the settings. I do it every time because I switch from different. I was just on a Zoom call. We were doing a recording for a Christmas episode for Gene from Caps Off Gaming, and I've had to switch mics because you have to remind YouTube that you're using a certain. All right, I did this the last pickups video, and when you start watching that one, it's the same thing. I go into about how I screwed up. So I screwed up again. Maybe the third time's a charm. I won't mess up again. Geez, man. God, I swear, man. I will get this right one of these days. Anyways, yeah, we just finished doing a Christmas episode for Caps Off Gaming, and we basically did like a gift exchange, and we also just kind of like caught up and talked about what we're doing for the holidays, what we've been playing, and then that kind of thing. But didn't realize that we were going to go as long as we did, and but it was good. And Gene will have that video out I think sometime next week, so go ahead and just look for that. I'll try and share it at some point too as well. But yeah, it's been a fun week since the last time I did one of these videos. I've been actively trying to work on this channel, make some more content, and I just got my Elgato HD60X it took me a few days in between other videos that I've been putting on here to learn how to use that, because I actually want to start capturing game footage and actually making some other content involving games. And now that I figured that all out and ironed it all out, that'll be coming soon. Next week too is another game hunt video. I went and visited this really awesome retro video game toy store, which was about 15 minutes outside of Grapevine, Texas. So that video will come out after the holidays. Well, in between probably Christmas and New Year's. But yeah, I've been pretty busy. I've gotten some pretty good pickups, which is another reason why I do these videos, is to kind of show my finds and what I've been finding in my adventures. And then if anyone was in the chat or if they were in the last chat, sorry I cut out and restarted. But if you do join this one, I will make sure we talk it up. So yeah, man, I'm an idiot. All right. Well, anyways, we'll get into some pickups. The first couple I was going to talk about is from a friend of mine, Jay from Square Pegs. It's another channel on YouTube you might know. I'll see if I can drop his links in the comments when I'm done with this. But yeah, he sent me. He knew I was a big Hellboy fan, so he sent me this really cool Hellboy doll I've never seen before. It kind of reminds me of those Migos from back in the day, but it's obviously a lot bigger. But yeah, he said he didn't have like the space for it, and he was willing to part with it. And he knew I was a big Hellboy fan, so I was really excited to get this. He sent that to me, and then when I met him at Torg Gaming Expo, he actually gave me a signed copy of Tiger Woods that he actually worked on. And this was just a kind of like a holdover gift, though, because he said that what he was going to give me at Torg, he actually left on his kitchen table. So, but I was happy with just this, man. It's so rad to get something from people that have worked on games, especially when it's from them personally and then they sign it. But a lot of people know him for this game, which is Henry Hatsworth for the DS. This is one of his pride and joys. And a lot of people, when they meet him, they always usually have a copy of this for him to sign. So, but yeah, he sent these in the mail along with some holiday cookies, 2 tins of cookies that we made short work of. I think there might be like a cookie left, but really cool dude, man. Jay's one of those cool dudes that, yeah, when I watch his channel, it's very relaxing voice and just laid back, and his content is just fun to watch. So so if Jay watches this, man, thanks again. I appreciate you. Hey, Gene, my friend, is in the comments. What's going on, buddy? I was just telling everyone that we just wrapped up our Christmas gift giving slash whatever episode. And I told him that you might have that out hopefully by like next week or so, after next weekend, maybe after the holidays. Yeah. And another thing I picked up while I was out was, let's see, this random find. I had the, or I have the Game Boy light magnifier, the Light Boy, which was crucial for me when I was like 12 because to be able to play in the dark or to play in the dark when you weren't supposed to play in the dark. But I was also a fan of the Tiger LCD games, and I had no idea for the life of me that Tiger also made an LCD light magnifier. I don't know why you'd want to magnify the Tiger LCD, but they made one, and look at, like, what the heck, man? I don't know why or who had this. I never even noticed it existed, but I had to have it because I'm like, this is so weird and rare. Look how happy he is back there playing with his light. But yeah, I got this for like really cheap, and it's not open. And I mean, I doubt I'll open it because I don't know that I'm gonna want to fire up any of my. I have like maybe 10 Tiger LCDs that are just on display here in the game house. But yeah, man, dude, this is a really random find. So I don't know. Let me know in the comments, anyone, if you watch this video, if you had this or if you heard of it, because it's new to me, and I thought I was a pretty big Tiger LCD fan as a kid. So um, let's switch it up. We'll switch it to Switch games. This is something I pre-ordered back in September. It's the Bomb Rush Cyberpunk. I don't know if a lot of you have played this or heard of it, but it's essentially like Jet Set Radio, Jet Grind Radio, and that, if you didn't know, in the Sega news that came out, they are re-release or we're making a remake or re-releasing a whole series of Sega games, and one of them is Jet Set, and I'm really excited for that. But this is going to have to like hold me over until then. The premise of this is kind of, the story is kind of weird. Like, you lose your head. It literally gets cut off, and then the dude has your head, and then your friends give you this like robot head, and then you're on this quest to like get your head back, and you're doing it via like taking over turf, graffiti, and then now, instead of like in the original Jet Set, you were just on rollerblades, but in this you've got bikes, also rollerblade, and skateboards. And yeah, so far I'm loving it. I haven't gotten very far into it because it's just a whole buttload of games I've been playing lately. But I did buy the collector's edition because I do love physical media still, and I don't try to buy as much digital if I can avoid it, unless it's dirt cheap. Like if it's a $3 game or something like on Xbox, I can't pass that up. Then I'll get it digitally. But more often than not, I want to have something physical. So, and it came with this graffiti booklet. So it has all the different tags in here. You can go through all of them, find the ones you like, and you see them throughout the game. And then it came with this sleeve for the actual case with the artwork on there. And then just a bunch of awesome stickers. And if you've followed me before on Facebook, before that got deep sixed, or you know me from this channel, you know I have like this massive sticker door. I'm obsessed with collecting stickers from people and or companies or whatever, gaming related, and the sticker door is getting pretty full. So yeah, definitely going to add some more stickers to it. And then also for the Switch, I didn't need to get this because I have it on the Xbox, but I did get a copy of the Atari 50 for the Switch. Just because, also, if you follow me or know that I have two separate houses. This is its own house, this game house, and then my main house. And in the main house, I mostly play Switch at night, so I keep a lot of my Switch games in there. And this is just kind of nice to have this in the house when I'm not out here. If it's late and I just want to play something, just figure out where to get that for the Switch. So pretty good collection. I'm sure most of you know about this, but if not, let me know in the comments. I can expand on it. And I think that was it for Switch games. Really big into the Evercade lately. I was able to get one of the limited edition Evercade Verse Duke Nukem, the Atomic Edition. And I was on the fence about collecting or playing the Evercade because originally I was like, well, I have a lot of these games already, and then plus I have a lot of these games as ROMs too, as backups on a PC, like a modded PC. I was like, I don't know if I need like a third or fourth version of these games, but man, I got to tell you that I'm really impressed with the Evercade. I like the way the system is laid out, how it works. I like the cartridges. I like this. I like that they come in these like convenient little cases. And again, as a collector of physical media, it's nice to collect something that comes in a case with a booklet and a cart. So but yeah, I've been expanding my library. I've got another Switch on the game on the way next week. Another Evercade game on the way next week. And then I just recently got this one, which is the Good Boy Galaxy and Witch and Whiz. And Good Boy Galaxy is basically a fun platformer. Your ship crashes into like this planetarium or observatory, and you've got to figure out where parts are and then put together this mystery of why you're there. And it's done brilliantly. The music is great. The mechanics of the game is great. It's simple, it's fun, it's colorful. I'm really enjoying it. The other one, Witch and Whiz, is a puzzle game. You basically have to solve a series of puzzles to get out of every level. And I don't know how far it goes. I'm on like the sixth puzzle, I think, and saved it. But pretty fun. I like puzzle games, but I like them in doses. I can't just sit there and grind on puzzle games like an entire day. So these are great, quick pick up and play games. And the beauty of Evercade games too is they're just super cheap. I mean, $20 for these two games, yeah. But then sometimes $20 will get you like 10, 16 games on a case. It just depends. So, but yeah, really enjoying the Evercade, and looking forward to the game I'm getting next week as well. I did find some random Game Boy games. I went to an antique mall in Grapevine, Texas, and I think the place was literally just called Antiques Mall. That was like the name of it. And I went in there, and it was massive, two stories, and everything was like sectioned off, and each little area was somebody's like shop. And I stumbled upon some games, and there's a short of it. I put a short on my channel. It's I think like a 30-second short of showing off these games that I found because there's a really small booth. But two of them were Game Boy games, and I'm a big Judge Dredd fan. And if you can kind of see in the back there, yep, I nailed it right up there by that speaker. That's like my Judge Dredd area. And so definitely going to put this on display. But I found Judge Dredd for the Game Boy. I've never seen this before. I didn't know. I knew there was a Super Nintendo and a Genesis version, but for some reason, I don't know why I didn't know that it was on Game Boy. It's not terrible, but it's not great either. But I just have it because I will play it and display it at the same time, if that makes sense. But I do have, like I said, a display area for Judge Dredd games. But yeah, pretty cool find, and it wasn't expensive, so it was worth the go. And then another one on my radar that I've been wanting to get. That's the thing with Game Boy too, is that I don't collect every Game Boy game. I just collect the ones that I know I'm going to play or that I want to have for display purposes. So otherwise, yeah, it would be nuts to try and collect all of them. But this one was one that I know I will play, and I want to get more in the series, but this is the original Mega Man for Game Boy. And I got both of these for, I think, altogether $20. I think they're about $10 a piece. So good labels, and work perfectly. And I have tons of extra cases to keep them in. So, and the third one that I got was to replace one that I gave away. So Jay, who I just mentioned from Square Pegs, I made him a custom Game Boy because I used to, if a lot of you don't know or you're new to the channel, I started out modding systems, and that's how I got to where I was on Facebook for a while. I started out as Retro Mod Rob, and then eventually I stopped modding just because the market was saturated and everyone and their mother could mod systems at this point. And there's so many, and plus there's way better people who can do it than me with better technology and not just some dad working out of a kitchen, which is what I used to do. But anyways, I made him a custom Game Boy, a new one with a backlit IPS screen. You can adjust the colors of the screen. It has something like 30 something colors you can select. And really, they're really cool what people are making now for these upgrades and stuff. But I wanted to throw in a game for him. And so I threw in Batman for the Game Boy I didn't just throw in Batman, I threw him in my childhood Batman game to him, which I don't I don't know. It was just something. It was a gesture that I thought would be really cool, and he really liked it, and he was really appreciative of it. And so I still wanted to get the game back, so I did. I got it back. So Jay's got my childhood copy, and now I've got this back. So hey, Fox is in here. Fox Psycher, what's going on, buddy? He's got a cool channel too. If you guys haven't had a chance to check him out, he's got some good stuff. And I just saw recently he was playing some music on there, and I thought that was pretty awesome. So the store that I went to, I've got a video coming out for next week. I was able to get 2 finds from there. One is my buddy Gene from Caps Off Gaming. Him and I have talked about this game many a time, but it's the Eat Lead, the return of Matt Hazard. And if you don't know anything about this game, it's basically plays like kind of like a Duke Nukem style game. The guy's a total smartass. He's starred in all kinds of different games, and now you're in this other game, and it's just a really fun shooter. And you can also get up close combat. If you just like me, sometimes I just want to get through the level, and I just start punching people instead of shooting. You can go a lot quicker that way. This was a cool find too, though, because this actually came from Hollywood Video, and the Hollywood scan video sticker was still on there. And then the actual disc has like the Hollywood's video sticker on it. So I thought that was kind of neat. Even the back has like, this is a generic Hollywood Video, just what the game is about. But this was a cool find. It's a great game. If you find it, you'll find it for cheap, and you should just get it. And another one, as a big Bomberman fan, and also someone who's still kind of finishing off collecting for the Wii and Wii U, I was able to find Bomberman Land. And I got this for a really good price as well. And this is just fun. There's just lots of just mini games, and then of course like Bomberman itself game in there, and really cool to add to the collection. I don't think I've actually seen this before, and definitely was one to add to the pot. So, and this one, I don't know if a lot of you are fans of Flat Out, but the original Xbox had 2 of them, and the music and the driving in it is just amazing. But they actually have it for the 360 as well. So I got Flat Out Ultimate Carnage. And dude, this game's badass. Like, I've really been into a lot of these like Wreck-'em racers. I just got Wreckfest for the Switch, and I love these just mindless smash into stuff. And the best part about Wreckfest, though, is you can actually race on riding mowers, which I think is hilarious. But yeah, this game, dude, checks a lot of boxes for me. I started out with Destruction Derby on PlayStation 1, and I've been hooked on those kind of games since. So this really like definitely scratches that itch. So if you're a fan of those style games, definitely check out Flat Out. It's one of my favorites. And then one big find, I did make a short on my channel as well. I live right next to an Air Force base. A lot of you I think, I'm retired military, retired Air Force. And, I always go and check out the thrift store on base randomly just to see what games or whoever would, sometimes when people move or they call it PCS, people will donate or leave stuff behind. And, someone left the mother of all left behinds is a console, and when I first went there it was $50, and I actually passed on it because I was like $50, that's too much money. Plus, it didn't have any of the cables, so I didn't know if it worked. I did look inside, and it did have its internal memory card in there. And I was like, so I passed on it. Well, 2 weeks went by. We went back the other day, and it was still there, and they had it marked down to $25. And I was like, all right, I can't. This is a sign to get this system. And so I did. And luckily, it works. I brought it home. If you watch the video on my channel, you can see I took out my old Xbox 360 and I put this one in, but it's the Modern Warfare 3 Collector's Edition. And what I didn't know about it either is that when you turn it on, it actually makes the Modern Warfare that like when the NVGs fire up. And then even when you open it up, it makes a noise too. So I was like really, really stoked, man, that I found this. Well, I'm happy that I actually went back and it was still there, I should say, because I did find it and I passed on it like a chump, and I could have missed out on something great. But also both controllers were with it, and both are in really great condition. One needed a little cleaning more than the other, and then the system I still have to. I may take it apart, but I got pretty much all the dust and everything out of the vents and everything. So, and it came with Call of Duty 2 inside of it still. So I got a free game on top of it. So yeah, if you watch the little short I made, or there's a 2-minute video I posted of it, I was generally excited because there was a game in there too. So it was like an ultimate find. But yeah. Hey, Johnny Graphics is in here. Hey, Johnny, how's it going, buddy? And Douglas, thanks everyone for popping in, man. Yeah, so that's it for my pickups. And then, as I mentioned earlier, we just finished up a Christmas show with Gene from Caps Off Gaming, and so we just all did gifts, and I have some gifts that I was going to show. The first one is from Dr. Scott from Game Closet. That's another channel you guys should check out. Dude, I can't believe he got me this. So I've actually been wanting to play this game, and then to get it was, I don't know. Anyways, it's the Falconer, and basically it's like kind of, he described it as like Panzer Dragoon in a sense. There's aerial combat in this game, and it's just beautiful to look at from what I've seen on the footage. But yeah, I couldn't believe that he actually scored this for me. So I'm really excited to try this out. Definitely, I'll be playing it tonight. But yeah, it was a cool find. And then I got a couple shirts from him, and I thought this one was pretty awesome, man. A Super Mario, like it looks really old, vintage. But yeah, that's pretty awesome, man. And then another one he got me is I'm a Ninja Turtles fan, but I'm specifically a Donatello fan. So I think mostly because he's like a nerd like me, and he does like tech and stuff. So but anyways, he got me the whole group, and I thought that was pretty awesome. So that was from Scott from Game Closet, and then he threw in some chocolate. So yeah, you can't go wrong with that. And then my buddy Johnny, who I don't know if he still is or isn't in the chat, but he did pop in, and his Steelers are up huge right now on the Bengals, so I bet he's happy on that. He got me this Keanu Reeves t-shirt because apparently this guy looks like me. I don't know. What do you guys think? He's a pretty good looking guy. But yeah, you're breathtaking. So I thought that was pretty cool. Maybe I'll wear it in town and see what people say. I do get told I look like him a bit, so it'd be funny if someone says that and I'm wearing the shirt. So Johnny, thanks, and he is in here still. And oh, good, it's halftime. Oh, Douglas, thanks, man. Yeah, hey, if you haven't seen I have actual Game House tour, but the audio is terrible. I jacked the music up way too loud. But that was my first video back into this whole YouTube thing, and so I think I might have rushed it. I was so excited to make a video, and then I just like threw it out there. So if any of you want to watch the Game House video, just turn it down. So no, Johnny says he looks like, yeah, he does. I guess he looks like me. I don't know. I have a huge beak though. I have a huge nose, very big nose. And Fox's the Keanu of retro gaming. Yeah. It's funny you mentioned that because I got another gift from my buddy Gene from Caps Off Gaming. Look at this Mamma Jamma. It's John Wick. Hard to see with the glare. But holy crap, this thing's massive. I wasn't sure if I was gonna open it or not, but I do have a spot for it, so I think I'm gonna, and then just keep the box. So yeah, the Keanu theme keeps going. I can't seem that. Maybe if I cut my hair. But yeah, that was it. That was it. That was all the pickups, and then that was my Christmas loot. I'm really happy. I've got great friends that we could do that we could do such a Christmas swap like that. And yeah, and I'm really grateful that people that are in the chat, or people that are watching, or people that'll watch later, like it's a really cool life. I mean, you just gotta just go with the flow, and if you're good to people, people will be good to you. I mean, it's a simple process, honestly. I don't know why everyone makes it so complicated, but um yeah, I don't really know what else to say. So but yeah, I just want to thank everyone again for watching. Oh, Johnny, so what mic are you using? Oh, it was my normal mic, Johnny. I messed up in the other when I started it. I had I didn't switch mics back to my normal one. This is just the PNP mic that I normally use. But yeah, I just want to thank everyone for watching, especially if you join me live. I do like to do live more just because I like to talk to everybody, especially in the chat. I just feel like it's better to connect than to just be a face that just floats around on YouTube, Um, but yeah, these are lives. I'm going to keep sticking with these lives. I do them usually once a week, maybe once every 2 weeks. So if you like them, let me know in the comments. I think I'm going to keep doing them because I do love interacting with everyone. I just, again, thank you everyone who sub to the channel, watches the channel. I've got more coming. It's not all just about pickups and weird stuff from my game house. I do have more content at some point here. It's just taking time because I'm getting off the ground. So, but thank you everyone for watching. It's close to the holiday of Christmas. So have a fantastic Christmas. Hopefully you're with who you love or whatever's close to you. Just whatever in your world that makes you happy. And also have a fantastic new year. Hopefully next year is amazing and prosperous to all of you. And yeah, I'll catch you on the next video. And thanks again for watching. I really appreciate all of you. Bye.